From the signalsaz.com studio, it's the best, worst podcast you've ever heard. And now, the Ronnie and Bo Show, brought to you by Prescott Realty and Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Service.
It's the Ronnie and Bo Show. You know, we flip a coin every day.
Yeah.
To see who gets to start. And,
Right.
You know, I told you it was tails. So it's the Ronnie and Bo Show.
I'm always tails. Always.
He's always heads. And boy, what a head he's got. Huh? It's a nice shiny, like a shiny, new shiny quarter.
Yeah, I always sit on the side where you have to look at me and then the window's behind me. So I'm just a glow. I'm just a silhouette.
That's right.
You're perfectly lit.
You know how people at photo shoots, you know, that one person behind the camera has to hold that big shiny thing that
right.
to reflect.
Right.
You
don't need it.
I know. I get perfect lighting
correct.
standing next to. Yeah. Just. Anyways, it's the Ronnie and Bo Show, brought to you by Prescott Realty and Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Service.
Right. Prescott Realty are the people that you want to call. If you're just thinking about buying, selling your home, give them a call for a no-commitment free consultation, 928-499-8700, or go to PrescottRealty.com, and they work as specialists in their field. So they have expertise in different facets of the real estate business. So depending on what you're doing, what you're looking for, you can give them a call, and they will point you in the right direction. And then Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Service.
Louis Gomez and his wife Angel, they run that place, and that's a family-owned business.
Yeah.
It's not a corporate
so great.
type thing, and they're really involved in the community. We just bought another set of tires, 4 sets of tires.
Oh, man.
$410 out the door. Balancing.
Wow.
All the stuff, you know. Whatever you
great.
say. I'm not good. I can't say it like a tire guy.
Right.
You know, stems.
Right.
Why do they charge you for the stems? Doesn't that part of the tire?
No.
Anyways, balancing and mounting and total labor, taxes, everything out the door. It was fantastic. We
That's so
love
good.
our new tires from Prescott Tire Pros. They're right across the street from Waters Nursery.
Yep, right off on Iron Springs Road, located in Prescott. You can give them a call at 928-776-0205, or go to PrescottTirePros.com.
Yeah.
You can even make your appointment online.
Yeah, so it's great. Thank you guys for sponsoring the Ronnie and Bo Show.
Yep.
I came up with a Canadian or Dead for us. Do you mind if we do Canadian or Dead?
It's been a while, Bo. Hit me.
So I'm gonna give you a name, and you have to tell me whether that person is Canadian or dead.
Okay.
All right. And we're gonna keep the jokes. We're gonna keep the John Candy jokes out of the way. We're gonna keep the other guy.
Yeah, Alan Thicke.
Yeah, we're gonna keep those jokes out of the way. You know?
Yep. All right.
So
Dead.
we're not
He's
gonna
dead.
bring those. We're
Dead.
not gonna bring those jokes in. Those references
dead.
in at all.
Canadian.
Okay. What?
Dead. Dead.
You know
Canadian.
what? You know what? I did we do this one already?
I don't know.
And maybe I'm being serious. I don't know the answer to this.
Okay.
Monty Hall.
Well, I don't think we've done Monty Hall.
I think he's both again. But anyways, that's
So
not the
let's
person
make
we're
a deal
doing.
guy.
Yeah. He may still be kicking. I'm not sure.
I don't have a clue on that one.
Well, we'll do
you would
that.
have stumped me with that.
Me too. We'll do that at another time.
Okay.
So this is a pretty obscure one.
Okay.
Canadian or Dead, brought to you by signalsaz.com. Love their support.
Yeah.
Remember the Bob Newhart show? Listen
Yes.
carefully. The Bob Newhart show.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
The Bob Newhart show, I guess, if that was the name of it.
All right. Now I'm having to.
Now where I'm
differentiate
going to
between
now.
that
Do you
and
remember the Newhart show?
Newhart. Yeah.
See,
Yes.
I want to make that stipulation before I do.
Okay, this is gonna stump me just based
Straight
on
from the Newhart show.
that. Okay.
Actress Mary Fran. Do you know that person? Have you heard that name?
Yeah, I have.
Do you have a?
She was Bob's wife.
You think so?
Okay, so the question is because Plachette, Suzanne Plachette.
Yeah, don't get confused with Suzanne
Okay,
Plachette, who played his wife.
When Bob
in the
Newhart
original.
was the psychiatrist.
And
that was
in
the
the
older
70s, I
show.
think, yep.
Suzanne Plachette was the wife.
That's right. Don't get confused. So
now, Newhart was the one when I was a kid,
and it was called
they owned that inn.
It was called the Newhart
like
show,
in
right?
New Hampshire or something
That's right.
like that.
That's right.
And who remember those guys? This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother
that's
Daryl,
right.
or Larry, Daryl, and Daryl.
That's right.
Yeah, those guys.
So Mary Fran, you're right. She was the wife at the inn.
Okay.
Is she Canadian or dead?
Well,
this is going to be a tough one.
Bob is still alive and kicking.
Right. And she seemed to be a lot
younger.
than him.
Yep. And but I know nothing about Mary Fran.
Right.
So
except for she was best known for her role as Bob Newhart's wife, Joanne Loudon.
Yeah.
Which aired on CBS, the sitcom show Newhart from 1982 to 1990.
Yeah, that's my whole childhood. So, you know, here's an interesting trivia on that. So it was one of my favorite series finales, not just the season finale. That was the best because
that was the dream sequence.
And Bob wakes up. He
has a dream that he spent his life running this inn with a different wife, and he wakes up and Suzanne Plachette is in the bed.
Yes, that was a
fantastic.
Classic. It's one of the few series finales that I can remember, and it was popular in its day, but offbeat show.
Yep.
Oh man, can we wait? Do we bring do you hit me with the answer at the end of the episode, or do we do this right now?
No, let's do it
right now.
Yeah. Okay. Is she Canadian or dead?
I am going to say she's Canadian.
Absolutely wrong.
She's dead?
She was born in 1943 and died in 1998 of a heart attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Poor Mary
She was
Fran.
such a talent.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was
Poor
very
Mary
sad.
Fran and Bob still going strong?
That's right, yep.
Man.
And that is Canadian or Dead, brought to you by signalsaz.com. Are you okay? Were you? Huh?
Mary Fran.
You said you barely knew her. You said you got her confused with Suzanne Plachette, and now you're emotionally scarred? Huh?
Yeah, I guess I am. Okay, so did you buy a lottery ticket a couple weeks ago when it was like billions of dollars? So do you ever buy that stuff?
So a long time ago, 10 or 15 years ago, I was over at my brother's house, and we bought, and he had at the time his son was 5 or 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And I said, let's do the lottery. And both my brother and his wife frowned at me, and it was a bad gambling experience.
Yeah.
And I took his kid down to the 7-Eleven, and we got some, just being the crazy uncle.
Right.
And we got some at 8 o'clock, and then we watched the news, and we brought it back afterwards, and we won like $12 or $15.
Right.
And my brother and his wife were even more upset because now we've encouraged his 7-year-old kid to gamble because you can make $12.
Exactly.
But I haven't answered your question yet. But so I take that lesson, and when I'm talking about the lottery with my kids, I always make it a lesson of hey, hard work, and nothing is except for hard work. Nothing. And then I say, come on, kids. And I said this is how mad I am, bad I am.
Yeah.
I said to my kids around 4 in the afternoon, they just got home from school, I said, come on, let's go buy some lotto tickets.
Yeah.
I was going to go buy about $10 or $15 worth. My son said, I don't want to go. Like kids do, right?
Right.
And you know what I said? Instead of saying, okay, son, that's okay, you know what I said?
I have a guess.
You have a guess?
Yeah.
Go ahead and guess.
Okay, that's fine. But if I win, you don't get any of it.
It's exactly what I said.
See, I know you.
See, what a horrible guilt trip. What a messed up guy.
Oh, man, that's too good.
And so my daughter said, let's go, Daddy.
Yeah. And then did Cash go, oh, okay, well, then I'll go?
No, and I couldn't get him to go because
for him.
He held strong.
He's got scruples
to his convictions. and then we're leaving. We get down the hall, and we get into the garage and open the garage door to leave.
Yeah.
And my daughter says, oh, this is great. We're going to split this 50-50. I said, no, honey. I'm going to say you get some. You don't get half of it.
Man.
So anyways, we bought about $20. For the $600 billion one, and so we bought, what are they, 5 or 6 numbers across,
right?
Times 5 lines,
right?
So we had approximately 30 numbers, on our ticket.
Yep.
Didn't match one, out of order, in the wrong column, none. We didn't match one,
man.
And so that was $20, and then nobody won the $600 billion, and then it went to 1.9 billion or whatever it was, trillion or something.
Yeah.
And then we go back down and I didn't want to spend 20, so I spent 10.
That's too good.
And I matched one number out of every number on all 5 lines or 4 lines. And we matched one number. So and then how that was a while ago, right? A month ago or 2 or 3 weeks ago.
A couple of weeks, yeah.
And we're driving by that convenience store where we bought some. And I said, hey, Chesley, remember a couple of weeks ago that was a thing?
Yeah.
I said, what would you do with? I think we spent $40. I said, Chessa, if I gave you $40, what would you do?
Yeah.
I had made no reference to the past purchasing of the tickets.
Okay.
I said, Chessa, what would you do with $40? And she immediately said, oh, wow, $40. I can do a lot with that. which taught me a lesson that she's already above $40.
Right, yeah.
And I didn't let on, and she said, "Oh, I'd probably buy some clothes." I said, or whatever. She said she'd buy some music or whatever she wanted to buy. My 11-year-old daughter.
Right.
And I said, "Well, we just spent $40. You see that convenience store? That's where you and I went 3 weeks ago to get that 3 weeks ago." And she goes, "Oh wow!" And I said, "See, that's a lesson right there,
right?
Honey.
That's
a lot of
true.
people spent $40 or $20. A lot of people spent their hard-earned money.
Yeah,
and that's why it's more important to work hard."
Yes.
And to and to be persistent and keep your nose to the grindstone because there's no substitution for that.
Right. Yep.
And so, anyways.
Yep.
But we didn't win that.
If you did win, because this is the game. This is the the odds are ridiculous, even when it's like 2 million. And then I start to think through. Like, well, how much really is 2 million anymore?
I think it's the same odds, right? Or are you saying more? I mean,
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think more people. Well,
scientifically,
yeah, I guess it is.
Maybe there's a percent, but I mean, it's 1 in 30 million that you're going to win, and then if it increases or decreases, it's 1 in 30 million point 1.
Right.
I mean, it's still the odds are
well, and
impossible.
Then whatever if it's if you're winning $1 billion, then the government's going to take half.
Right.
So, you've got 500 million.
Right.
I mean, that's so – I can't even begin to – one time, this was decades ago, my dad and I did the math on I don't even remember how much, but it was hundreds of millions of dollars that the lottery had got up to, and we were just chatting about, what would you do if you won it? But I remember him doing the math. He was exceptional at math, even in his head. And he ran the numbers. He actually broke at the calculator for a portion of it. But he was going, okay, if you just put it in a normal savings account that is getting you nothing.
2%.
Maybe.
1.5%.
Right. He did the math, and all I remember, whatever the amount was overall that year, you could spend $25,000 a day.
Oh man! And
every day,
and not spend that interest,
and only touch the interest,
and not hit the principal.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it.
And I just thought, holy cow, that's to have. I mean, at $25,000 a day. I mean, you save up a day and go buy a brand new car.
Yeah, but then you'll also do what the mega stars do.
Right.
You'll go buy a seal-lined, leathered carrying case for your puppy. Or you'll be spending money.
What do you have? Frivolous, weird, goofy stuff. Like, because for me, I go
a seal-lined carrying case for my puppy.
Anna and I talked about it, like, if we won the billion, and they took half, so say $500 million, what would we do? And like, legitimately, we go, well, we kind of like living here.
Yeah,
we'd probably just pay off our house, and we'd give a huge portion to the church, give a huge portion of the rest away.
Right.
There's missionaries. There's good organizations in town we'd love to bless.
Well, not give it away. I know what you mean by saying give it away, but not literally give it away. You could do what your father said. You could take a chunk, put it in there, and then every year give the interest away and still have the principal. That's what you want to do.
But I what I'm saying is neither of us had the sense that we would like, okay, we're going to move to Malibu and buy a beachfront property. We might go have an annual trip to Hawaii now.
Right. Yeah. I don't know specifically.
Yeah.
But I think my personality, if I won that, it would be very dangerous for me.
Was it?
Yeah. And I don't mean like, I'd buy 12 cars and that's silly and that's dangerous. I mean, I would probably
go buy
eat too much. No. I
Yeah.
mean, it would, I'd probably eat and drink too much and probably, I would, I have that compulsive thing,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd lose the money, but that's what I say. Everyone says that, right? I don't think I'd lose the money.
This is what other than my weakness is cars.
Okay.
But other than that, here's my guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
I would have a stand-up urinal installed in our bathroom.
Well, you don't need $600 billion for that.
I know.
I think you get one for like $4,000 or $5,000.
I'm a cheap date. I would enjoy. Just
all you got to do is call a plumber.
Right. There are some of those kind of funny, like, why are those never in homes? And I prefer the kind that go all the way to the floor.
Yeah.
That I'm talking about. I'm not just talking about the mid-wall mounted.
Okay.
I'm talking about it's got to go all the way to the floor.
I'm doing my best to not interject jokes right here.
So we don't,
innuendos right here.
We don't,
sure.
You don't tinkle on the floor, no. Stay away from that. But yeah, just we'd put it where me and the boys could use.
Yeah.
And
yeah, no, they would say that the women in the house would be insulted. Well, we'll put it right next to the
it can
potty.
be, right.
So, you know.
Yeah, it can be.
No, I always thought to have like a man cave or a game room or whatever.
Yeah.
And just have a urinal in that room.
I would like
It'd
that.
be great.
I would like a jacuzzi.
Okay.
I would enjoy that.
I'd be past a jacuzzi. I'm over a jacuzzi.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cleaning and scrubbing and changing the water every month.
Yeah. Well,
and then I was about
to come over and clean it.
And then I was about to say, and you know what your heating bill would be?
Yeah.
But you're talking about you just won $600 million.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think I would buy cars. I mean, not cars.
Yeah.
I think I would buy houses.
Yep.
I think
Those
I would
are
have
good investments, though, too.
Well,
Prescott Realty can help you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I think I would buy houses. I think I'd buy but the problem is then, you got to, I mean, you'd have enough for a staff and stuff. But, some of the rich people say you can only sleep in one bed per night.
Yeah.
You can only drive one car at a time, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of these people buy 20, 30, 40 cars and they, what
right.
are they, but.
Okay, I've got horror stories.
Okay.
As we wrap this up, can I leave you with a
few?
Sure,
you bet.
Okay. So these are some lottery horror stories.
Okay.
All right, because you hear that a lot.
Yeah.
Money changes people or, whatever. Thomas and Denise Rossi were married for 25 years without any marital issues.
Wow.
Then, out of the blue, she asked for a divorce. Little did her husband know that days before filing, she had won $1.3 million.
And didn't tell him.
A secret she kept throughout the divorce proceedings.
Wow.
Whew. That's not good. Brits Roger, and that's a nice name, and Lara Griffiths won about $3 million playing the lotto.
That sounds like they're $1 million names.
Yeah.
Brits.
Oh, wait. Oh, I got it. They're British people.
Okay.
Roger and Lara Griffiths. Okay, I read that wrong.
Okay.
She bought designer goods, and he pursued a rock career, but soon it all went up in smoke. They lost money in bad investments, and their dream home, which they had borrowed against, burned down in a freak fire.
Yeah, I know what that freak fire was. They're trying to get their money back.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, seriously. Insurance fraud. They
and you think about this $600 billion or these, I guess the $1 million lotto is the same. But you look at NBA stars.
Yeah.
I mean, NBA stars have 5 homes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That you don't need. I mean, they get $5 million, $20 million a year.
Right.
I mean, that's like the lotto, right?
Right. Okay, this is good.
Uh-huh.
The story of Abraham Shakespeare is truly a tragic one.
Uh-oh.
At the age of 40, the Florida man won the $30 million jackpot. That's a lot of money. After he won, he couldn't say no to those who asked for money, even letting downtrodden strangers live in his home. The trust could have been his downfall. After Doris Donegan Moore befriended, quote unquote, Abraham, he went missing.
Whoa!
He he was eventually found buried in a concrete slab at the home of Moore's boyfriend, and she was convicted of his murder.
Wow!
Jeez!
Wow! That's bad news.
That's no good. There's plenty here. Gambling. There's bad habits. Thieves take it. Taxes. Drugs. So let's stay away from the lottery.
Remember when we interviewed Rocky Laporte, the comedian?
Yeah, yep.
I said this once, and when I said it, when I relayed people didn't understand what I was saying and how I said it. And it was a joke, but he posted on Facebook.
Yeah,
and maybe it's just because you got to know him. Maybe I can't do it well.
Right.
But at the eve of the $600 billion, he wrote on his Facebook page. He said, "If I win," you can hear his his accent and stuff.
Yeah.
If I win the lotto, the $600 billion, I promise I'm going to take a week off of work. And really, everyone says I'm quitting work, right? He goes, I'm going to take a week off of work, but I'll be back in a week. He just says the exact opposite, right? He's a real funny guy.
Exactly. Oh, man.
Well, if we win the lotto, we'll still be doing this. Because we're certainly not doing it for the money. I don't know what we're doing it for anymore.
That's for sure. That's for sure. But we're thankful for people that are helping us even survive, like
That's
Prescott
right.
Realty and Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Service. Prescott Realty, you can reach them at PrescottRealty.com, email them, info@PrescottRealty.com, or call them at 928-499-8700 for a no-commitment free consultation.
And I've been talking about Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Service.
Yep.
They're on Iron Springs across from Waters Garden, and they are fantastic folks. We only trust Prescott Tires.
Right.
And Automotive Service for all of our cars. We have 3 vehicles that we keep in shape, maintained. We do oil changes, we do tires, flat tires, anything that we need.
Yep.
If Jennifer has a problem Jennifer had a problem with the car seat arm.
Oh, yeah.
The chair arm. Is that what you call that?
Kind of a weird glitch.
I mean, they fixed it for us.
Oh, wow.
So if you have little things you
Good.
need, and I tell you, just try them. Give them a taste. Give them a try by just getting an oil change there. Let them earn your business.
Yep.
See if you like it, and if you like it, come back and be loyal to Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Service. We just got four tires for our minivan.
Yeah.
Okay. In time for winter, we want to be safe on the road. The rain, the snow, the slick roads, the conditions. So I really highly encourage you to head on over and see Louie and Angel Gomez at PrescottTirePros.com or Prescott Tire Pros and Automotive Service.
Right. Give them a call, 928-776-0205, or find them in Prescott on Iron Springs Road right next to Waters Garden Center.
Thanks for listening to the Ronnie and Bo Show, available on your favorite podcast provider. Please connect with the Ronnie and Bo Show on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and RonnieandBoShow.com. Send comments to RonnieandBoShow@gmail.com. This is your announcer speaking. I'm Shotgun Tom Kelly.